Go in here. More things. I'm gonna gain a whole level just in this town. I guess that's why there's no enemies around.
I am open to you and yours. I price at a premium for everyone, so don't assume it's because you're with the Inquisition. I expect my customers to know a rarity when they see it, just as I do.
I feel like I probably should have come here sooner because there's lots of shops here. This appears to be the central marketplace for the game.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Will do.
Come, let us return to Haven.
There was a path to Redcliffe, in the hinterlands. I'm not ready to leave yet. We got more stuff to read. Bonus XP. Gotta love it. Got to love it. And another one. There's probably some here that I'm missing. Oh yeah, still a bunch over here. Wonder why some of these have plaques and others do not. This is more XP than I get in combat.
They wish to protect the people? From us?
We knew there would be some kind of reaction.
But I didn't expect the Templars to make an appearance.
The people may just be assuming what the Templars will do. I've heard of no concrete plans.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us up?
Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Still telling me I need to search the upper market. So I don't think I'm quite done here yet. Though it isn't marking on the maps, let's try one of these fast travel positions, perhaps. These doors. Not sure where they lead, but we'll find out. Some areas have multiple levels. Click the icons in the top right to view them. Oh, okay. So here's the upper level. I see. So we need to go to this one. There's even more shops and things upstairs.
Wonderful.
Going up. Oh, another thing to examine. There it is. Awesome. Anything hidden here? Just a random path? I guess there's nothing. I like that you can still see the people downstairs. I know in some games when you travel up a floor, they just kind of eliminate them. There's a tome. People just leaving their books lying around. This is another long one. Get out the way! Oh! Ow. See if I can just jump. Oh, I can. It hurt, though. It definitely hurt. Let's try going up on this side. Seeing if there's anything else up here, and then we will leave the town for now. And I'll come back here for inventory stuff later. It's good to know.
Good. Maybe.
What's up with you guys? Can't tell if they're just leaning there or trying to keep someone in. Okay, I'm going to assume we found everything. Alley-oop! Alright, let's get out of here. Oh. I can't examine you.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one world. One life.
Goodbye.
Return to Haven.
Not letting me click on anything. Oh, strange. Let's go back and discuss the offer.
For I walk only where you would bid me. Stand only in places you have.
Here we are.
Walk in peace.
I'm home.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
What do we pick? I like mages.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Grey Wardens? I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn invasions since the First Blights thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
So you're telling me this because...
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Well, all right. Oh, we gained a level. And a whole lot of influence. Sweet. See what other quests we can pop up here. Going to the meeting point is essential, but there's some other things in here we can do. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it is going to grow further or trade in and out of
space
Haven.
For our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
I think we've already done this one before. Let's go with you.
Let's see what we have.
The Cult of Andraste. I'm leery of what we might find in these passages, but we have enough soldiers for a search. You'll simply need to be careful. Okay.
All right.
It's the only option I've got. It's a 15 cost. We can handle it. Liliana and Josephine have been working tirelessly to convince, coerce, and win over some of the Orlais' most influential houses. 10 noble families will help the Inquisition pressure the Templars into sealing the breach, traveling to Therenfall, Redoubt, and demanding the Lord Seeker deal with them or face the wrath of Orlais. The Inquisition has promised the Herald of Andraste as its voice in these negotiations. Let's do it.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Therenfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
If we present a plan to seal the breach, the Templars may ally with us.
First, we must prove ourselves a more attractive prospect.
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Therenfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
Is it my good looks you need, or my winning smile?
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars.
We've done our part to encourage them.
A herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
Isn't there the slightest chance the Lord Seeker will see my arrival as a threat?
Before, I would have thought he was a man of reason. Now, I could not say.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royeaux, hang what the Lord Seeker thinks.
We do not need the Lord Seeker. We need his Templars, with or without his approval. The breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
Good news. Several noble Orlesian houses will petition the Templars to help us stop the breach. Lord Davernash will approach you. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossip's reliable.
I hope he knows the Lord Seeker's mood. The Templars will never help without his consent.
So choosing the Templars will make it impossible to work with the mages. All right, let's do it. Why not? They have swords and stuff. Oh boy.
The Herald of Andraste, Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored to participate. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. Nothing? Divinity puts you above such things, I suppose. The Lord Seeker is willing to hear our petition about closing the breach. A credit to our alliance with the Inquisition. Care to mark the moment? 10 Orlesian houses walk with you.
The Inquisition values this alliance, Lord Abernash. The Templars must see reason. We can't let the breach endanger us any longer.
Oh yes, ghastly-looking thing. The Lord Seeker can't think we're ignoring it. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'd divulge what finally got their attention. Rumor will, if you won't.
What do you mean?
The Lord Seeker won't meet us until he greets the Inquisition in person. Quite a surprise after the spat in Val Royeaux.
The Inquisition only asks the Lord Seeker help us close the breach.
Then it's all been arranged by your ambassador. Let the diplomats work their magic if you trust them. Between you and I, the Chantry never took advantage of their Templars. Wiser heads should steer them. Here we are, Verinfall Redoubt.
Oh, it screams, I hate fun and kick puppies, doesn't it?
It appears they've sent someone to greet you. Present well. Everyone is a little tense for my liking.
I'd invite this lot out for drinks later, but I'm afraid they'd annex the tavern.
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
Attack of conscience? I hear they happen once or twice in Age.
Alright guys, well, I'm going to end this episode here. In the next one, we will continue on with this quest. I'll see you then.